Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Saurabh Pawar. Today we will discuss about the reproductive system of human body. Reproduction is the process by which the organisms make more organisms like themselves. But even though the reproductive system is essential to keeping a species alive unlike other body systems, it's not essential to keeping an individual alive. In the human reproductive process, two kinds of sex cells or gametes are involved. The male gamete, sperm, and the female gamete, the egg or ovum. Meet in the female's reproductive system when sperm fertilizes an egg. This fertilized egg is called as zygote. The zygote goes through a process of becoming an embryo and developing into a fetus. The male reproductive system and the female reproductive system both are needed for reproduction. Humans, like other organisms, pass some characteristic of themselves to the next generation. We do this through our genes. Special carriers of human traits. The genes that parents pass along are what make their children similar to others in their family, but also what make each child unique. These genes come from the male sperm and the female egg. Let's talk about the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system mostly exists outside of your body. The external organs includes the penis, scrotum, and testicles. Internal organs includes vast reference, prostate, and urethra. The male reproductive system is responsible for sexual function and urination. Let's talk about what is male reproductive system. The male reproductive system includes a group of organs that makes up the reproductive system and urinary system in men and people assigned male at birth. The male reproductive system contains internal and external parts. The internal parts are inside your body and external parts are outside your body. Together, these organs help you urinate, have a sexual intercourse, and make biological children. Let's talk about what does the reproductive system do. The organs that make up the male reproductive system perform the following. It produces, maintains, and transports sperm cells and semen. Sperm cells are male reproductive system. Semen is the protective fluid around the sperm. Let's talk about the discharge sperm. It produces and secretes male sex hormones. Now we talk about how does the male reproductive system functions. The entire male reproductive system depends on hormones. Hormones are chemicals that stimulate or regulate activity in your cells or organs. The primary hormones that help the male reproductive system functions include follicle stimulating hormone. Your pituitary gland makes FSH. FSH is necessary to produce sperms. Luteinizing hormones. Your pituitary gland also makes luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormones is necessary to continue the process of spermatogenesis. Let's talk about the testosterone. Testosterone is the male sex hormone in people. It helps you to develop certain characteristics including muscle mass and strength, fat distribution, bone mass, and sex drive. What are the external parts of the male reproductive system? Let's see. Most of the male reproductive system is on the outside your abdominal cavity or the pelvis. The external parts of male reproductive system includes the penis, scrotum, and testicles. Another name of those parts is genitals and genital. The next part is the penis. The penis is the male organ for sexual intercourse. It contains many sensitive nerve ending and it has three parts. Root. The root is the base of your penis. It attaches to the wall of your abdomen body. The body has a shape like tube or cylinder. It consists of three internal chambers. The two larger chambers are the corpora cavernosa and the third chamber is the corpus spongiosum. The corpora cavernosa run side by side while corpus spongiosum surrounds urethra. There is a special sponge-like irradical tissue inside the chamber. The irradical tissue contains thousands of spaces. During sexual arousal, the spaces fill with blood and your penis becomes hard and rigid. An erection allows you have to penetrative sex. The skin and your penis is loose and stretchy, which gets the change size when you have an erection. Let's talk about the glans, which is head. The glans is the cone-shaped tip of your penis. A loose layer of skin covers the glands. Healthcare providers sometimes surgically remove the foreskin. In most of the people, opening of the urethra is the tip of the glands. Urethra transports a pee semen out of your body. Semen contains sperms. You expel semen through the end of your penis when you reach sexual climax. When your penis is erect, your corpora cavernosa press against the part of your urethra where the pee flows. This blocks your pee flow so that only semen ejaculate when you are organism. Let's talk about the size of the penis. Studies suggest that average penis about to 3.5 inches when flaccid, soft, and little more than 5 inches when erect. The next part is the scrotum. The scrotum is a loose pouch-like sac of the skin hangs behind the penis. It holds the testicles as well as nerves and blood vessels. The scrotum protects your testicles and provides a short climate control system for normal sperm development, and testes must be temperature that slightly cooler than body temperature. Special muscles in the wall of the scrotum let it contract and relax. Your scrotum contracts to move your testicles closer to your body for warmth and protection. It relaxes away from your body to cool them testicles. The testicles are oval-shaped organs that lie in your scrotum. They are about the size of two large olives. The spermatic cord holds the testicles in the place and supplies them with blood. Most of the people have two testicles on the left and the right side of the scrotum. The testicles make testosterone and produce sperm. Within the testicles are colloid masses of tubes. Those are semiferous tubercles. With the semiferous tubercles produce sperms through spermatogenesis. Let's talk about the epidermis. The epidermis is a long colloid tube, the rest of on the back of each testicle. It carries and stores the sperm cells that your testicles create. The epidermis also brings the sperm to the maturity. The sperm that emerge from testicles are immature and inacceptable of fertilization. During sexual arousal, muscle contraction force the sperm into the vas deferens. What are the internal parts of your male reproductive system? The several internal organs in the male reproductive system. They includes vas deferens. The vas deferens is a long muscular tube travels from the epidermis into the pelvic cavity just behind the urinary bladder. The vas deferens transports mature sperm or to urethra in the preparation for ejection. Let's talk about the ejaculatory ducts. Each testicle has a vas deferens that joins with seminal vesicle ducts to form ejaculatory ducts. The ejaculatory ducts move through your prostate where the collect fluid at the semen. Urethra. The urethra is the tube that carries the pee from your bladder outside of your body. If you have penis, it also ejaculates semen when you reach orgasm. Seminal vesicles. The seminal vesicles are sac-like pouches that attach to the vas deferens near the bases of the bladder. Seminal vesicles make up 80% of your ejaculatory fluid, including fructose. Fructose is an energy source for sperm and helps them move. Prostate gland. The prostate is the walnut-sized gland that rests below your bladder, in front of your rectum. The prostate adds additional fluid to ejaculate, which helps to nourish sperm. The urethra runs through the center of the prostate gland. Lumps or sores on the external reproductive parts, pain or swelling, itching or discomfort around your groin or lower abdomen, blood in your semen, blood in your pee, pain or burning when you pee, loss of bladder control, inability to maintain erection hard enough to sexual intercourse. The common conditions that affect the male reproductive system include testicular cancer, penile cancer, prostate cancer, sexually transmitted infection, premature ejaculation, male infertility, erectile dysfunction, priapism. Let's talk about the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system consists of internal and external organs. It creates hormones and it is responsible for fertility, menstruation, and sexual activity. Let's talk about what is the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system is the body parts of that help women and or people assigned female at the birth have a sexual intercourse, reproduce, menstruate. Let's talk about what are the parts of female reproductive system. The female reproductive system anatomy includes both external and internal parts. The external parts are the function of your external genitals are protect the internal parts from the infection and allow the sperm to enter your vagina. Your vulva is collective name for all the external genitals. A lot of people mistakenly use the term vagina to describe all female reproductive parts. However, your vagina is its own structure located inside your body. Let's talk about the main parts of your vulva or external genitals are labia majora. Your labia majora, large lips, enclose the protect the other external reproductive organs. During the puberty, hair growth occurs on the skin of the labia majora, which also contains sweat oil secreting glands. Labia minora, your labia minora, small lips, can have also variety of sizes and shapes. Let's talk about the clitoris. Your two labia minora meet at your clitoris, small sensitive that's comparable to penis in a male. People assigned to male birth. Your clitoris is covered by a fold of skin called prepuce and is very sensitive and stimulation. Vaginal opening. Your vaginal opening allows menstrual blood and babies to exit your body. Tampons, fingers, sex toys or penis can go inside your vagina through your vaginal opening. Hymen. Your hymen is a piece of tissue covering or surrounding part of your vaginal opening. It's formed during development and present during the birth. Opening to your urethra. The opening to your urethra is the hole you pee. The internal parts are vagina. Your vagina is a muscular canal that joins the cervix to the outside the body. It can widen accommodate by a baby during delivery and shrink back, hold something narrow like tampon. It's lined with the mucous membrane that helps to keep it moist. Cervix. Your cervix is the most lowest part of your uterus. A hole in the middle allows sperm to enter and menstrual blood to exit. Your cervix opens to allow baby come out during your vaginal childbirth. Your cervix is what prevents things like tampons from getting lost inside. Uterus. Your uterus is a hollow pear-shaped organ holds fetus during pregnancy. Your uterus is divided into two parts, cervix and corpus. Your corpus is a larger part of your uterus that expands during pregnancy. Ovaries. Ovaries are the small oval-shaped glands that are located on either side of your uterus. Your ovaries produce eggs and hormones. Fallopian tubes. These are narrow tubes that are attached to upper part of your uterus and serve as a pathway for egg to travel from your ovaries to your uterus. Fertilization of an egg by sperm normally occurs the fallopian tubes. The fertilized egg then moves to the uterus where it implants into your uterine lining. Let's talk about what is the function of the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system provides several functions. In addition to allowing a person to have sexual intercourse, it also helps the person reproduce. Your ovaries produce eggs. These eggs are then transported to your fallopian tube during the ovulation, where fertilization by the sperm may occur. The fertilized egg then moves your uterus, where the uterine lining has thickened in response to normal hormones of your menstrual cycle. Once in your uterus, the fertilized egg can implant into the thickened uterine lining, continue to develop. If implantation doesn't take place, the uterine lining is shed with your menstrual period. In addition, the female reproductive system produces sex hormone that maintains your menstrual cycle. During menopause, the female reproductive system gradually stops making the female hormones necessary for the menstrual cycle to work. At this point, menstrual cycles can become irregular and eventually stop. You are considered to be menopausal when you are gone to entire year without a menstrual period. Let's talk about some diseases like cervical cancer. It is also known as uterine cancer. It occurs most often in women who are obese or during the first stage of menopause. Next one is the breast cancer. It originates in the breast tissue, and there are different types of depending on its origin. Vaginal yeast infection. It is one of the most common disease, and it is caused by fungus that arises due to the alteration of the pH of vaginal discharge or weak immune system. The endometriosis. In the presence of tissue similar to the endometrium, it causes chronic inflammation and irregular menstruation. Sexual transmitted disease. Although affect both men and women in many cases, in women they can cause serious symptoms or complications. The urinary infection. Due to presence of bacteria in urethra, this infection can result in cysts and perivertitis. Uterine prolapse. Alteration of pelvic ligament that results in your lack of adequate support in uterus. Ovarian cyst. Although some cysts may disappear on their own, they can cause complications if they don't. HPV. The human papillomavirus is the one of the most common pathologies and can cause wounds the sexual organs or promote the development of cancer. Thank you.